Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian is a Weirdo. I think that's where I put the last one. I don't know. You're on my channel, one of my channels. Who cares? So today we're going to continue the gag gift medley. And so most of these are free, I think, with the exception of maybe one. And some of them are just like ideas that I had that like aren't necessarily like they're not shown exactly like as I imagined them. I literally just like wrote a list. Some of them are dirtier than others. Some of them are not as dirty, just funny. So I wanted to share. These are mostly silly, a little bit naughty, but not full blown naughty. That's coming later. So let's just get started. So, first is a classic crochet gift. You've been seeing them for years. I'm sure you've seen them everywhere. And it's crocheting an F bomb. Yeah, we've all seen it. There are plenty of free tutorials out there, but I just selected one that I found. I'm pretty much just clicked on the first one I found that I liked the way it looked. So if you want to find a different one, you can find it. There are paid patterns. I don't think you need them personally, but you do you, whatever. This pattern is free. Before I go further on, I do want to mention that I believe that there are two tutorials that are not in English, and one has English captions, and the other has the English terminology in the description. So I'll try to remember those, but if I don't, sorry. But they all are available in some context in or some way in English. So the next one is another classic, and these are coasters, and they are cat butt coasters. I mean, if you have a cat, you know the omnipresence of the cat butt. It is always in your face, and you're like, Jesus, like, I'm tired of seeing your butthole. I see your butthole way more than I see my own, but it doesn't stop it from being funny. And so these are cat butt coasters. Again, there's free patterns, plenty of free patterns. There's plenty of paid patterns. So just do what you want. You can pick your yarn color to match your cat if you can do that, because I have a hard time doing that because my cat has so many colors. So next is so also this is going to be like 420 and some other things um friendly. So if you're not into that, don't do it. It's fine. I don't care what you do. So the next is a crochet bong that's on a keychain. It's small, it's cute, it's got little cheek uh smileys, uses safety eyes, very cute. I'm not a partaker, but if you are, go for it. The next one is a larger plushy version. It looks like it uses blanket, actually maybe not blanket yarn. One has blanket yarn, one doesn't. So you can really make it with any yarn, and it's called the Billy Bomb. I don't know if that means anything, but oops. Uh, the next is a voodoo doll. I thought it would be so cute to have like a voodoo doll like keychain or like something like that, or you use it as like a car hanger or a bookmark, whatever you want. I just think voodoo dolls are very cute and a funny gag gift. And like if you're giving it to someone who like can take a joke, or you don't like that much, but you decided to crochet for them, you can put their name on it. I don't care. Do something or make it look like them. Like have fun with it. The next is so I just picked a pair of earmuffs that I liked the look of. Um, Now, a lot of these are going to be more like conceptual in their gag gifts than actual, like the whole thing is a gag gift, if that makes sense. So for these, I I wanted to put something. I thought it would be fun to like embroider like text onto them, like "I can hear you, but I choose not to," or just like a simple like "STFU," like "shut the fuck up," like just like something like that. I thought would be really funny for the kind of loner or antisocial person in your life, or just someone who likes to wear, you know, crass things. So the next one is a coaster pattern, but I was thinking more of like a 3D um, coffin. So it's a coffin coaster, and I thought if you made a top and a bottom, and then you just like did like a double crochet around, you could make it 3D, and then make it a stuffy, and then maybe like wish you were here again for the people who can take a joke. Like, not all these gifts are going to be appropriate for everyone, so you really just want to make sure you know your audience and know what they'll like. Um, if they're goth, they you just put like cross on it or something. But if they're annoying, or just you like making fun of them, "Wish you were here" would is I think just such a funny thing to say on a coffin. So, um, so yeah, maybe I'll put that on my tombstone. Who knows? So the next is a dumpster fire, and I feel like we've had several years of dumpster fires recently. So you could put 2020 on it. You could put the most current year. You could just not put anything. Put a little cute little happy face. Make this cute ass plushie. So cute. And I've been wanting to make one of these for a while, and then I found a free pattern for it, so I was like, yeah. Um, so the next is a beer mitten, drink cozy, whatever, just a mitten that has a circle in it. You can make these on a knitting machine. You can crochet them. This is a pattern for that. So have at it. If you, have a friend who enjoys a cold beverage, regardless of its alcohol content, always a good gift. Funny gift because it looks stupid. Like, I'm just going to be honest, you look stupid if you have this on. So, you know, I think. But, what are you going to do with that? So the next is a tutorial for a stitch, and you can apply the stitch to whatever, but this is by Mixed Domestic, and they are an amazing crocheter, quilter. I mean, I don't know anything that they can't do, frankly, but they did, it started out as a partnership, I believe, with Furls, where they did the lark's foot stitch, which happens to look a whole lot like the middle finger. So, so they had this middle finger blanket that they made, and they had a set. And I was like, I don't want to buy the set. I just want the pattern. And luckily, they have a tutorial on how to do the pattern. So if you want to give someone a blanket or a pillow or whatever with this stitch, hilarious. Just giving them the finger, giving the world the finger. Who cares? Give a finger. So next is a crocheted pacifier, and this is perfect for the person that you want to shut up, or again can take a joke and likes gag gifts. So it's just a pacifier, and you can embroider like STFU or like whatever you want on it, or like you're a big baby. I don't know, whatever you want. I just started writing down ideas, and I'm trying to find videos and patterns that fit my crazy ideas. So a lot of these, like I said, are a little bit of a stretch, but hopefully this will get you started, get your imagination going, and then you can do it. Or you could do it for like, I wouldn't do it necessarily for someone with a baby, but maybe like a baby on the way. so that they have like a cute little reminder that, you know, they're pregnant, even, or like for the other parent, you know, to be like, oh, I have a baby on the way. But I would not suggest actually using this as a pacifier by any means. The next, little bit more complicated, but highly hilarious. I think this is a great joke gift. I especially am thinking for like dads or like little boys or like, I don't know, like whoever. But I think anyone could enjoy this. These are slippers, but they're shark slippers. So it looks like it's biting your leg off, and I think you could probably even elongate the pattern so that the shark mouth came up higher if you wanted to look like that. I think these are hilarious, and I kind of want a pair in every type of shark. But that's between me and God. Okay. So the next is for the horror fan in your life. And this is a Chucky doll. And he's holding a little knife, and it's just a little plushy, and just it's very cute. And it says it's a long tutorial. It says he's a chunky crochet, so I maybe they use thicker yarn. I don't know. It doesn't really look like blanket yarn, but I don't know. It's very cute. Very cute. And yeah. So I really wanted to find a knife, and I couldn't really find anything I wanted on YouTube. I'm sure there's blogs out there, but I just hate reading through blogs to try to find like the actual pattern because there's always this backstory, and I literally don't care. But I found this on Etsy, and for some reason it just makes me laugh. It is a crochet machete. So this is one of the not free patterns. But it, I mean, I just feel like, you know, if you want to do like play weapons for anybody, like, or just like someone hang this in their office cubicle. I don't know. I don't care. I just think it's a funny gift. So the next is on Ravelry, and it is free. So that's cool. And it is a Grim Reaper. It is very cute. I've actually found it through YouTube, and they directed me directly to this. So it is very cute. One thing to note about this is it is in UK terminology. So, not that you can't do UK terminology if you're used to US terminology, just keep in mind when you're reading it that you want to do the equivalent stitch that you're used to in US terminology. So the next is an amigurumi tutorial for a demigorgon. This probably could have gone in my kids one because I did like a video game nerdy section, but it didn't make it. So this is how you make a demogorgon, and then this one is not in English. The video and the captions are not in English, but there is a written tutorial in the description of how to do it. So just a heads up. And then next, so I picked a pattern because I like the way this looked the best, but I don't really care about what it's saying to do with it. So I thought it would be funny to make a, you know how they have the little tree air fresheners for cars? I thought it would be funny to crochet one and then maybe say like you stink on it or something. Again, a lot of these involve embroidery. If you don't like embroidery, you know, pass. Or you could just make this because it's cute. Or you could make the decorative tree set if you want. All of these are available. Super easy pattern. Lots of different shapes you can do. But I just thought like a classic Christmas tree. You can make it into an ornament. Anything like that. Just funny to tell people that they smell. Again, if people like gag gifts, you gotta be a little creative. So the next one is a crocheted narwhal plushie. And you might be like, I don't understand how this is a gag gift. So I was thinking either with embroidery or like you make like a speech bubble coming out of it with like paper or fucking, I don't know, something. You can glue a piece of wood to it and make it a speech bubble. I don't know. Have fun with it. But just say, I'm horny. This is a narwhal and has a horn. My brain works in mysterious ways. If we ever figure it out, it'll be the end of the world. So just don't worry about it. The next one, I'm not sure why I decided to put it in the gag gift category. But I thought it was really cute. I thought it was really funny. I thought it would make cool earrings or a keychain or something like that. So this is a crochet chili pepper. And if there's a particular pepper that you want to do, I'm sure there's a tutorial on it. This is just a chili pepper. So really cute, pretty simple, and you can probably pump these out pretty fast. So I just thought it was cool. I mean, I don't really have a lot of justification as to why it's a gag gift. You could give them to someone and be like, you're hot. Like, make a card that says you're hot and give them to them. There we go. It's a gag gift. So I had this idea, and I think I had this idea last year, of making like bloody tampon earrings and putting like rhinestones for the blood. So I had that idea, so I started doing my searching, and I found too many videos on reusable crochet tampons. I'm just gonna put it out there that I am no doctor, but I don't think that it's recommended to do this as a reusable tampon. Because toxic shock syndrome is real. I don't know. I don't trust this at all. But I just wanted to. I literally couldn't find any that were like just like plushy tampons. So you can make the bloody tampon earrings. Please don't put this inside of you. I don't know. Maybe it's fine, but I can't get behind this. I'm sorry, I can't. The next are some catnip toys, and these look like little joints. Really, like, you can go so buck wild with cat toys because, like, cats don't give a shit. If you put catnip in something, most cats that react to catnip will be fucking on it. But it looks like they're, smoking a little J or whatever. So, you can literally do whatever. Like the voodoo doll, you could do that with a cat toy. Like, there's so many things that you can do. So don't limit yourself to just this, but this is just some inspo. The next, kind of in a similar vein, is a crocheted cigarette. You can gift this to anyone. I got this inspiration because there is a TikToker that I am not so secretly in love with, named Stanzi Polenza. She's hilarious, so funny, gets me laughing every time. And she often, for like her characters or whatever, she'll like wear cigarette earrings, and I'm just like, that looks so cool. So you can make earrings out of it for like the cool person in your life, or you can I don't know, give it to someone who doesn't smoke, but all their friends smoke, so they could like pretend to puff on it like an idiot. I don't know when you would give this. I don't care when you give this, maybe this starts to trigger some like cool, like, yeah, I could give this and this would be awesome for you. I don't know who you'd give this to, but as a former smoker, I think it's hilarious and I would love to have cigarette earrings. I'm just saying. I'm gonna make some for myself. um, so the next video is not a tutorial on a product, but rather on how to finish a product. And so a lot of the time when I'm talking about embroidering things on things, this is kind of a method to do it. It tells you how to crochet, I think just kind of via top stitch, letters and words onto crocheted items. So you can apply this to whatever you want. But really, I was thinking of like just a hat that said like fuck, but you could really just go wild and just put whatever you want on a hat. I think that that would be hilarious, crude, crass, you know. Um, I don't know, like you put I fart a lot on it and give it to whatever parental figure farts a lot. I don't know, you just go wild. But this is just a tutorial on how to do crochet letters. And theirs are cursive. You can do block letters if you want, whatever you want. And so this is like there's a million sock tutorials on YouTube. And I really don't even think you need a tutorial per se. Like I think because I thought it would be funny. You know how like when there's like a roommate living situation, they're like put a hat on the door, put a sock on the door if you're like doing stuff. So I thought it would be funny to make a sock to put on a door if you have a roommate who is bringing people home and you want to know if something's going on. So like literally I think you could just make a tube like a tube sock, but don't even put a heel in it because it's not made to be a sock. It's made to be like a sign that we're doing it. And like if you really wanted to get creative, you could put we're doing it on the sock embroidery. Whatever you want to do, I just thought it would be funny. Maybe it's not as funny as I think. That happens a lot to me. So these are the like silly, stupid, more adult type gag gifts that I have for you. I am working on a very naughty list. And then I am also working on an LGBTQ plus list. So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to send them to me, leave them in the comments, or you can send them to me directly via whatever. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.